guys, welcome to another episode of Conversations with Candace. I'm Candace and we're going to be conversing today. If you want to see how I got this wig all the way together, keep watching. I got this hair at my local beauty supply store. It was $2.99 and it's the same hair that I used for my top knot and bangs video. I got a few packs of this when I bought it, so I just decided to do the faux hawk with this hair too. It is super long, so my best bet to get it all curled and be able to use the hair was to cut it in half. So I did that. And then every piece that I curled, I put a little bit of curl mousse on it. I don't really know if it actually helped because then after that, I just put it in hot water. But I saw a few ladies on videos do it, so I decided I was going to do it too. I put a good amount of curl mousse on each piece, and I made sure that it covered the entire length of the hair. I have 3 different types of Flexi Rods. Some are pretty thick and then some are thin. This is one of the thinner ones. I did use all 3 sizes, and for the most part, I like the consistency of the curls on all 3, but you loop the hair in the middle of the curl rod, and then when you wrap the hair around, you need to also twist your wrist, kind of like a Senegalese twist. It's actually pretty easy. It just took me a little bit of practice. I got it in about 2 minutes. And in doing that, it makes sure that you get the best curl out of the hair. Once you get to the end, you just fold the end of the rod over with a little bit of extra curl mousse so it sticks. And then that's it. You just move to the next one. Now, I'm going to speed parts of this video up for time, but if you need to see exactly how it's done, feel free to slow down the video. I'm pulling on the ends of the hair so that when I get to the ends, while I'm doing the rolling, it will go around the rod better. So I turn the rod and then I proceed to wrap the hair around until I get to the very end, and then I flip over the side of the rod, pulling the ends again, and this time I'm going to use the same rod and use the other end. That way you can curl more hair at one time. Slip it on, turn your rod a few times, and then wrap the hair around. When you have that little extra piece on the end, it really does make a difference in making sure that the hair does not come off. I worked in small batches because I didn't want to mess up the hair. I wanted to see how things would go with just a few rods. So I put it in a bowl and I boiled some water in my teapot. I put a little bit of leave-in like conditioner in there because I saw a few videos that did that, but this did not seem to make a difference, and it actually did not dissolve in the water the way I wanted it to. So after this first time, I didn't do that anymore. I left it in for 30 seconds and then I used tongs to take them out of the water. It was really hot. I put them on a towel. My towel is folded over a few times so the water does not seep through. I ended up doing 2 packs, but I honestly only needed to do 1 for this style. Here's after 2 days of air drying and then a week of me just being too lazy. I left those out for so long. I did not use them right away, but they held their curl and that's all I needed. When pulling them off the rod, they do get a little bit tangled, but that's completely okay. Just a little hard pull works out fine. I use a wig cap like I do for most of my styles, and I put it on a mannequin head. If you don't have a mannequin head, you can actually put this on your own head to make the wig. I insert my crochet hook through about 3 or 4 slots. Then I take one piece of the hair, pull it apart, and then separate the hair in half. Because this hair is curly, it's going to bulk up a lot. so you don't have to use a lot of hair. Put the hair on the hook and close it. Pull it through the holes. Take the hook off. Loop the hair through. For the first few, I did 2 loops, and then I realized because of the curl of the hair, I only needed to do 1 loop. So I made my way around the band first, and then I worked my way up. The latch hook goes through the hole, the hair goes on the hook and close it, take the hook off, loop the hair through, pull to tighten. I left about 1.5 inches space between each piece, and then as I worked my way up, I filled in the windows just above where the hair was. When your wig begins to get full, you can skip even more space, but when you get to the top, you should make them a little bit closer so that when you pull the wig on your head, you don't have any exposed scalp or your real hair. I began using 1 full piece instead of pulling the piece in half so that I could cover more area. With wigs like this, you can use any color hair that you want. Just be sure that it's braiding hair and there's a lot in the pack. Usually this hair is about $2 or $3 per pack, and it's very easy to curl or straighten. Now it's time to put it on and trim it. I sped this part up because it took me about 10 minutes to get it the way I wanted, but it was so worth it. And guys, that's really it. Take your time cutting because you don't want to cut too much. Thanks for watching this episode of Conversations with Candace. Until next time, y'all have a good day.